Hey kids, what is up? It is James B2. I know you saw that info screen. I'm not gonna get rid of it. Shut up. Well, actually, no one's commented on it yet. I'm sure they will in the far future. Be like, why do you have the info screen, you noob? You should just fix your record key. I'm not gonna do that.
Present and accounted for.
And so yeah, last time we made some considerate advances. We took Rome as a little overseas territory. It's making us quite a pretty penny. Well, not a giant amount of money, but no, just some money. Paying for itself, more or less. So, yeah. We were in the midst of colonizing the Northern American continent, and, we had Kaiser in Palm Beach in California. We have land. We could settle here, but I don't know, we might not. It's kind of a crappy area for a city, but it also grows really big, but it's never very productive. But it can become a commercial basin. So yeah, let's keep on ending the turns and not ending the turns, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And let's keep going. We're doing very well. We're double the score of the other guy, because we have an entire continent to expand on, which I've probably repeated a million times. I don't care. Keep on working, but a library. We could take advantage of our great economy right now and just keep spamming out cities, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Just get some more workers and troops in the cities and the whatnots. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And so yeah, as soon as I start completing the slave buildings, and why am I building a galleon there? Whatever, I don't need it. But oh, look at that, our economy just improved. It's like begging for me to build another city. And this city, which was fairly new, is now giant, and I'm sure it's very productive. Yeah, it was very productive. Made the iron.
A man does not have himself killed for a halfpence a day or for a petty distinction. You must speak to the soul in order to electrify him.
Anyway, now that Leonard stopped talking, wow, yeah, this city is freaking productive. We could get a golden age, which sounds kind of good. Sorry if my voice is a little weird, by the way. I'm a little sick, just a little. And let's get a rifleman and a worker, and then we'll build a settler here. Ooh, we can rush a wonder. Well, it's only 12 terms. I'm just gonna send him to Washington. Start a wonder there, like the Taj Mahal, and we'll get done with it right away. Oh wow. Furniture just... No. Build a worker. Fortify you. Okay. It's got a levy there. We'll just let the levy finish, and then rush a wonder of our choice. Looks like China's still expanding. They're gonna get to my score. They're gonna catch up really soon. They always do. Why can't I build the Taj Mahal here? Did I start it in another city? No, I did not. What am I talking about? Customs house, build a library. White House. Oh, not I want a settler. Silly. Oh, a machine gun. Settler. There we go. Yeah. I may post videos of the original Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, or Fallout 1. But I kind of want to try that Fallout 2 online game. Not the one that got, not Interplay's one that got canceled. It's like a fan game. I don't know how to install it. If you do post a comment, I might ask around for people I know who've played it before and see just exactly how you could go about installing it. So yeah, if you want to see that, post it in the comments. But I doubt anyone's gonna post for like another year, because you know I'm not the most popular guy on YouTube, which I'm okay with. And yeah, let's just keep on going. Just keep on going. Yeah, we're about to build another city. I'm all fresh, so hopefully I'll be able to think of a name for it. I always take a butt long time to think of names.
No free man shall be taken, imprisoned, or in any other way destroyed, except by the lawful judgment of his peers.
Thank you, Leonard. That was beautiful. And, we're America, so we're gonna need corporations and democracy. It's a big part of, the American thing. Ooh, we got a great statesman from democracy. Oxford University, that's very, very good for science. Ooh, you are very low on money. Resources, not resources building. We'll get public transportation since I can't talk and you need the health like amazingly a lot. And yeah. Since I'm a Civ noob, oh yeah, he said the work could automate, alright. Alright, we'll send you into the Canadian wilderness. Get on that build spot. I'm sorry I'm building in all recommended spots, but I sort of can identify where it's good to build sometimes, but not the greatest at it. I'm very bad at it, actually.
At your service.
Yeah. Oh, I think I sent both my riflemen there. I'm silly. Forge. Just keep industrializing.
What do you need? What's the plan?
Bandits are wreaking havoc on my protectorate. I don't think I can help them out. I think that's a random event, not actual barbarians. Oh, really? I should. Oh, I was gonna Wonder Rush it. Could have beaten Elizabeth. Oh, whatever. That sucks. But theater. Anything else that I can't get that might come up, yeah, these are all national wonders. Maybe you give me healthiness. No. Okay, I can turn 2 citizens into a doctor from a brothel. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Let's do it. Got a bit of money for our troubles in the Taj Mahal. Let's see, I think I have to manually make them specialists. So I guess we're gonna just do it. How does that make a military sound? Okay, whatever. Now, yeah, we've got plenty of food to spare. Doctor. Does not add health at all, which makes no freaking sense. Okay. Then we're not gonna get you. Is there anything else that can give us health? No. Alright.
Your orders.
Oh la la. This is gonna be what's in the Canadian wilderness, so it's gonna be Laser Bear, which is from some of Ensemble Studios, that old studios games, Age of Mythology and Age of Empires. It was like this Canadian superhero bear thing. So that's the reference. Don't think anybody would get it, but most of my cities are kind of obscure references or not just plain old stupid. But that's how I roll. Yep. So that's the little girl. See. Yeah. Rome lost some tiles, I think, but now it's all Neaton. Yeah, it's 100% mine. We're expanding on other tiles, but I doubt we'll overtake them. But we've at least established that we have a steady food supply, which is good. And you may notice corporations icons changed. I think that's because of the mod. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever.
It has been said that democracy is the worst form of government, except all the others that have been tried.
So America. Oh, and that because we're America. Why not? We'll send them. Yeah. Let's just build everything recommended here. Oh. Well, we'll save you till anarchy's done. And I think I'm gonna use you in my newest city. Alright, so social reform plus 2 population, cottage growth, diplomacy, this kind of social reform here. I'll immediately make this city that has somewhat of a value. You know, it's still a biscuit to maintain, but it is now. It's grown. Let's up the code a little bit. Yeah. Looks like we're paving over some farmland now. So that's making Tanner shrink. Alright, security bureau. However you want to pronounce it is fine.
Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
Alright, Kalun, I think you're some Chinese guy. Rush the Statue of Liberty, and you still don't finish it. That's great. Oh well. I'm sure we're close to finishing it though, or halfway there at least. Ooh, and mass production is very good. You build factories and coal plants, which is very good.
Corporation. Noun. An ingenious device for obtaining individual profit without individual responsibility.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, assembly line, in my opinion, is one of the most important techs, or is the most important techs in the game, because it unlocks factories, which can just make your nation go from nothing to like spamming out troops and workers in like no time at all. But we've got plenty of time before we need to get industrialized. The Chinese aren't even near catching up to us yet. But I think when they get gunpowder, they'll start sending out troops that are armed with muskets and whatnot, which is not good. This actually doesn't reveal oil like it used to, so that's why we know where it is. Enables atheism. I don't think I'm going to adopt that. I like to do free religion. It gives me a science boost, and I think I already have. Cannot continue constructing a destroyer. Why? Did I give away my oil and is that what happened? Did I lose like an oil supply or something somewhere? Oil supply or something somewhere. Whatever. That's 2-3%. And look at China's score now. It just freaking went up a lot. They're gonna be my major competition. Just wait till they start getting colonies in the New World. I'm surprised no one's really sent many colonies out. Yeah, they're about to at least discover American shores. And they're gonna want to colonize it. Plus, I've not claimed much of the land, but I've gotten a good amount of good land, so I'm pretty happy. And I'd be willing to go to war if any cities founded here and in Alaska. It's kind of crappy areas, but whatever. I've gotten most of the greatest places you can settle. Cuba's alright for like, eventually it grows, but it's kind of good to settle early in game. But the AI also, if America and the Aztecs don't end up killing each other off, they like to settle here more or less because here I mean South America. There's no other civilizations there, and it's also pretty resource rich. Like one time I remember a colony broke out from China and was still their protectorate, but my God, they had like a ton of resources and were like a completely independent nation. But anyway, we're not gonna really settle anything there. We might give Rome its independence if it ever becomes too much of a burden. But I think at this point it's making us money, so nah. I don't think it would be smart to initiate ages of piracy because everyone else has the ships to fight them off. Yeah, we're still making some nice money out of the world. We're not going to give it its independence quite yet. I think the cost of colonies continue to increase over time. So when the cost finally overturns the profit, I'll just give it its independence, and it'll be my vassals, and I'll still get resources from it. It'll be all good. Oh yeah, little worker. Oh yeah, build that worker. Granary. This is a pretty good spot for a city, actually, for considering all the crab tiles in the Canadian wilderness. So we've settled all the best Canadian cities and all the best continental United States cities. If we wanted to be truly accurate to what the Americans settled, we would found in Hawaii. We could do that, but it would just be a crappy overseas territory that never really would grow. In fact, I don't think the Americans settled it. They annexed it from some Hawaiian dynasty thing. I could actually build here, but I think when Laser Bear expands, it'll take this. This guy expands. Yeah, it's just not a great spot. This will have some intersection resource fights, but not much. Ooh, this is good land, actually. I can build right here. Yeah, this is a good spot for a city. Alright, yeah. So we're moving on to some more industrial techs. We're starting to learn on this, like physics, you know, learn the basics of how...
I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use.
Thank you. Guess you need communism and physics to train snipers. Okay, whatever. You can also build Tesla's Peace Ray, which is kind of cool. It makes it so no one can declare on you. But it's not very... like, you can't declare on them either. It's just stupid. But eventually gets obsoleted, so it's alright. It's all good. And Russia's looking at my land with contempt.
You can count on us.
And you will be known as... I'm back. Sorry if my voice sounded kind of unexcited. It's because it was. Well, no, it's because I have a sort of a sore throat. Sure, it'll get worse by tomorrow. That'll be great. Oh yeah, and our railroad keeps expanding. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. It's all text I don't want. Or don't care you have. Okay, that's great. Yeah, you're sick, so... You're sick like me, so get some healthiness. Get a cannon. No, why not build a destroyer until we got that oil back or whatever it was. Could power our ships on uranium, which actually does work. It's actually a cool feature in Civ that you can, if you have uranium, you can build a navy of some sort. Not all the ships that oil could bring. I don't want to tell us. In fact, that would be great to build in a European city. In fact, I might just tell Boat Task that. To task that. To build that. How much would it be to build this? Yeah, you build that, not the destroyer. I'm not too concerned about a naval assault in the Mediterranean. So it never seems people actually capitalize on ships here. Like, the only one time in a Civ 4 game I've actually had to fight a strategic naval battle in the Mediterranean was when I was playing as England in this mod, like the time I was testing it to see what I could do. the Romans had a huge navy, and I was expanding all across Europe. I had Paris, I had Berlin, I had Madrid, and I was expanding into the Eastern European parts. And the Romans, technically it's Western Europe for the Romans, but it was like the gateway there. And they had a giant fleet of galleys of some sort, and that was a pretty big naval battle, I must say. It was Her Majesty's fleet versus the Caesar's. I think my ancestors would pronounce it Kaiser, because I'm Eastern European, well, part Eastern European. The Kaiser. I think the Germans pronounced it Kaiser, and I'm part German too. So I'm pretty sure my ancestors would call it Kaiser. Oh, we're 80% research, that's why we're making so much. I'm gonna up that a little. Alright. Throw a little bit more money into my science rate. Thank you, Japan. Yeah, lawyers are they just can remove corporations from city, which is nice, but we don't really need it. Let's put an envoy. I don't know what they do actually. Build several of them and send them to Europe. Well, let's build a caravan too. Well, this cannon looks pretty cool. You guys just go auto build. Yeah, look, we could easily obsolete the Tesla ray thing.
To every action, there is always
Like a
opposed and
sniper.
equal reaction.
I'm a legit sniper in Call of Duty. Look at this guy. Yeah, well, snipers are good specialists. Always nice if we were in a war, we could have a stack of snipers that would just completely be a legit sniper. I mean, military tradition, great. Security Bureau. I'm building an airship. It's always kind of cool to have an airship fleet, and I think it's underplayed. Building airships. This guy looks weird. This guy looks silly. Oh, great. Source of uranium. We will definitely have the ability to build nukes. Good light bulb biology, but we might want to send this to like a really scientific city. Is Washington or Williamstown or... yeah, it looks like it. So all my cities are quite scientific. Oh, you're very unscientific for one of my biggest cities. Alright, yeah. Just increase my science right here a little. Also, we're working on our airship fleet. We are definitely in a steampunky era of sorts. We're just gonna conduct some giant diplomatic missions into Europe right now. Plus, you're gonna want to see how the other continent's doing. We've kind of been neglecting them these past years. I want to base an airship or two in my Roman settlement. Alright, we'll build our caravan and then we'll send the fleet out, or not fleet, but ship out.
All present and accounted for.
Yeah. Well, it seems many Europeans are still in like the medieval ages. God, look at that stack in Antium. Oh my god, Greece. Yeah, they're pretty unadvanced though. Yeah, I'm just seeing the smaller countries. If I wanted to go to Berlin, I might see a few gunpowder guys. Sure, let's just do it. We'll be friends. It's not like you're gonna ever surpass me technologically. That sounds very arrogant, but it's true. Alright, yeah, send this guy out. And, our biggest exciting thing in this episode will be the diplomatic mission. Sorry, it's kind of, not an exciting episode.
Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated
I'm
warriors
just
go
gonna
to
build
war
assembly
first
line
and
and
then
just really
seek to win.
take advantage of factories. Said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's great. We can upgrade all the riflemen to like World War II infantry later. There we go. Now we got our caravan. Let's send it to Madrid, who miraculously survived its war, the war of the French. And oh my God, look at the Mongolians. They're so weakened. They're the lowest civ in the game. Lowest scoring. My God, like Chinese, they just completely dominated like all of Asia. They're just amazing. They have a giant advantage at the start. They just have pretty much uncontested control here because Beijing, their first city, pretty much acts as a buffer between the Mongolians, and as long as they expand to these guys, this area here where Korea is, or yeah, I think that's Korea, it serves as a buffer. And they got some pretty good tiles here, and then they can always compete with India for this place and win most of the time. Get some expansion here, which they normally get as long as they beat Japan and maybe India. And then they also have this spot, which is okay. It's very hilly, but it can grow. I've played as Chinese there before and really grown it. I'm still amazed that the Greeks managed to actually pull an Alexander and take over part of Persia. I mean, they never built an empire of his size, but they did good. They're like, they can definitely compete with the Persians. Oh yeah. Actually, might want to instigate a little bit of a European war here. Yeah, how about I throw in gunpowder? We can start building some ships that actually hurt them. Except this deal. There we go. God, instigating European wars is fun. And look, they're upgrading all their troops. And look at that giant Chinese Federation. It's huge. See, I told you they'd catch up to me. First, they're almost half my score, and then now they're like catching up pretty fast. Now, if we're seeing frigates in Europe, there's gonna be a colony here soon. I don't know why there hasn't been. Maybe I just don't know enough about South American coastline yet. Actually, might want to explore. Most advanced, that makes sense. Elizabeth is actually pretty advanced. I did not know that. That's probably the reason she's got such a big score, because I don't think she's expanded outside the English Isles. Alright. Oh, and sometimes the African, the Milanis, I don't know, I think I learned about them in the 6th grade, but, I think they do expand here sometimes. Bum 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 bum. I like the musical score in this game. It's very nice indeed. Sure, you're China's friend, but no, you're not getting the last oil. Cannon to keep the artillery building. And yeah. Let's explore the coast a little. Wow, yeah, it's pretty much untamed. Surprising. And it looks like Spain survived that war we saw being fought between them and the French, which is pretty cool too. Yeah, those conquistadors, I think, unless they don't have. Oh, I think that might replace Cuirassiers. Forbidden Palace. Oh yeah, our economy's sucking. That certainly would help. I don't know if this is a good time to start a corporation. Oh, I always like to incorporate Mining Co. We might want to incorporate it here, or whatever. Well, we'll just incorporate it. Mining Corp, here we go. Oudwa! Oh, it's worth it, I guess. Oh. Well, we gain production and lose money. I'm perfectly willing to do that. And look at that. Let's send it to a pretty big European city. In fact, might not even send it to a European one. You know what? Delhi, or however you pronounce it, is quite distant from my capital and quite big. And also, Moscow, send it here, just for the distance. It's not as big, but it's pretty cool. And I like how the walls are cultural looking, like they look like little Russian walls. These look like actual German walls. I've never noticed this. Yeah, it's just the default looking walls because it's like French. England, I don't think has any walled cities. Yeah, they do. Okay. Who do we really need trade relationship with? Please, creative. Oh, please, cautious Saladin. Yeah, they get they're pretty big power. They're never gonna be like superpower, but they'll be pretty good. Let's gain some relationships with the Greeks. And yeah. Keep on plinking away. I think once we get assembly line and upgrade all of our stuff, we'll be done with this episode, because I don't want my computer to be too low on space. I always hate seeing the low space. And it comes back once I've uploaded to YouTube and delete all the files. Because trust me, Fraps, unless you compress it, we'll get Gigando. I don't compress it, just kidding. Oh look, there's a barbarian ship here. Pretty sure I'm gonna win. Yeah, there's always a barbarian city here unless it's been taken over by someone. Paris is attracting Jewish pilgrims from far and wide. Great. Alright. So yeah, looks like Alexander's doing well in its war. You know, I don't think there's been any exchange of guns or violence or anything like that yet. Public transportation. Public urination. I'm just kidding. Let's build a spy. Looks like our California coastal cities have started to expand, and I don't know if they're making me money, but they're certainly costing me less. Oh, envoy bribe. Oh, that's what envoys do. They.
Very well.
Okay. Wow. That's actually very useful. You can see the Greek army, and it looks like their troops at Persepolis are maintaining order. And they also have a spy network, and oh well, no, we do. We have a spy network here, but looks like the Persians have gotten some primitive musket, man. and it looks like the Greeks are starting to spam cuirassiers for the war. Starting to get out some troops that are half decent. Complete Mediterranean naval control for frigates. I don't think the Persians will ever be able to send a fleet around through the Mediterranean and into Greece without trouble. And I also might gift them a destroyer if their fleet gets completely destroyed, which I don't think will happen. Yeah, look at that Greek fleet, they're fine.
People can have the Model T in any color, so long as it's black.
Very good. We could build motorcycles if we needed to, but I don't think we'll be getting any because they're reconnaissance, and we're pretty much gonna only be building them in America. Factory. Whoa. Alchemist. Is this pretty? I like to do the one. Okay. Just sentry for a little bit. Already bribed you. Oh yeah, they're reusable. Okay. Let's steal from the Chinese, or try to at least. Dutch only 69, but only $69. Alright, so I'm back. Probably gonna go soon, just because this video's run on for a while, I've realized. Yeah, Arabians are probably really pissed at us. Yeah.
Tell me what to
We'll try to make a decent amount of money from these guys, but it doesn't look like you ever get a lot. That's kind of sad. I guess it's balanced, but it's a little too underpowered if you ask me. The whole buildable trade missions, because like you can't even upgrade a troop with that much. Like, I'm far away from my capital, I know I am, but whatever. Like, you make a little bit more money than you I made a little bit more money than I made a turn, but that's just because my economy sucks. If I turn this down, it'll be fine. It's a very interesting design for a caravel. Alright, now since I have a CD, now we're going to upgrade our military. We've saved quite a bit
Awaiting your orders.
for a chance to upgrade our entire military. Said Alt, buddy.
Reporting for duty.
And look
Awaiting your
at that
orders.
number of money go down.
Yes?
And yeah, that's good. We've got fully modernized military to take on the world. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Ooh, the Golden Gate Bridge. Requires coast. Improvement requires line tiles at the fort. Oh, this thing looks epic. I remember building it in my British playthrough. And, the Golden Gate Bridge, like, spans between, the British mainland and Ireland. It's kinda cool. Just gotta fortify all these dudes. You want me to do that, boy?
What do you need?
Wait your second, buddy. Wait your second. Alright. Yes, go there. Alright, so we're gonna get fascism. That's kinda cool. I think, yeah, it's a good time to stop.
The great masses of the people will more easily fall victim to a big lie than to
We're
a small
building
one.
riot police, which I think they can actually, crowd control. What does that do? Yeah, it makes cities less revolty. difficulty. Perfect. Alright, yeah, we'll get biology. That always helps American farmland. Build a military industrial complex here because that's going to be my manufacturing super center for military later in the game. Alright, so thank you for watching. This has been James B2. You really don't get much money from those trade missions, which makes me sad, makes me want to cry. Oh wait, we still have one more thing we want to accomplish. Let's get to Hangzhou, or Hangzhou as they call it over here, and see if we can or cannot steal military plants from the Chinese. That'll give us a relative idea of how they're doing. Because I can see they're trying to plan to take galleons to North America by research espionage. They are getting astronomy and it's gonna happen. Now we've been given time to prepare and we have a sizable army that can take over a colony or two that they spam. God, I love the music in this game. I'm pretty sure. One second. Yes, it worked. Alrighty. Alright, so let's get a quick rundown of what the Chinese do and don't have. They've got complete visuals over India as well. Indian allies are, yeah, they're just defending. They don't look like they'll be doing anything soon. But Chinese armies are huge. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah. And that's an allied army right there. They're allied with the Japanese are, well, protecting them. Japanese are relatively weak, but still. I mean, eventually the Japanese tend to build a fleet. It's annoying having to slip by it. Alright. Well, we're going pretty well. We'll have to acquire a nuclear arsenal and make all this land here not so great soon. Not soon, but eventually. When we get into the giant future. So anyway, thank you for watching. This has been James B2. I'm gonna save the game while I'm recording. Thank you for watching. I said this already like 10 times. Goodbye. Hope you catch me next time.